The ultimate guide to buying golf utilities. How to choose the best utility for your game. Golf utilities, also known as driving irons, have become increasingly popular in recent years due to their versatility and performance. They offer golfers a reliable option for long-distance shots while maintaining accuracy and control. However, with so many options available, choosing the right utility can be a daunting task. In this guide, we'll provide you with evidence-based advice and tips to help you select the perfect utility for your game. The comprehensive guide to choosing a golf utility club for novice and professional players. 1. How to choose a golf utility club for beginners. Choosing a golf utility club can be overwhelming, especially if you are new to the sport. Here are some factors to consider when selecting a golf utility club as a beginner. 1.1 Loft. As a beginner, you will want to choose a club with a higher loft to help you get the ball airborne more easily. Look for clubs with lofts between 18 and 24 degrees. 1.2 Shaft Flex. As a beginner, you will likely benefit from a more flexible shaft to help generate more club head speed. Look for clubs with a regular or senior flex. 1.3 Club head size. Choose a club head size that offers more forgiveness and stability, making it easier to hit the ball. Look for clubs with larger club heads. 1.4 Brand and model. It is always a good idea to do some research and read reviews to find a reputable brand and model that suits your needs and preferences. 1.5 Try before you buy. Before purchasing a golf utility club, try it out to see if it feels comfortable and provides the results you want. 2. How to choose a golf utility club for professional players. Professional players have specific needs and preferences when it comes to choosing a golf utility club. Here are some factors to consider when selecting a golf utility club as a professional player. 2.1 Shot shape. Professional players often have a specific shot shape they prefer, such as a fade or a draw. It is important to choose a utility club that allows you to create the shot shape you want consistently. 2.2 Distance gaps. Professional players need to choose a utility club that fits in well with the rest of their set, creating the desired distance gap. This means selecting a club with the right loft and shaft to create the desired distance gap. 2.3 Spin and trajectory control. Professional players need to be able to control the spin and trajectory of their shots, especially with a utility club that is often used for longer shots. This means selecting a club that allows them to hit high or low shots with the right amount of spin. 2.4 Workability. Professional players often prefer a club that is more workable, meaning they can manipulate the club face to create different shots. This requires a club that is more versatile and forgiving. 2.5 Personal preference. As with any golf club, personal preference plays a big role in selecting a utility club. Professional players often have a specific look or feel they prefer, and they need to choose a club that matches their preferences. 2.6 Try before you buy. Even as a professional, it is important to try out different utility clubs before making a purchase to ensure you select the right one for your game. Conclusion. In conclusion, choosing the right golf utility club can make all the difference in your game, whether you are a beginner or a professional player. By considering the factors outlined in this guide, you can narrow down your options and select a club that suits your needs and preferences. Frequently asked questions when people buy a golf utility club. What is a golf utility club, and how is it different from other clubs in my bag? A golf utility club, also known as a hybrid club or a rescue club, is a type of club that combines the characteristics of a fairway wood and a long iron. It typically has a club head that is smaller than a fairway wood but larger than a long iron, and a shaft that is shorter than a fairway wood but longer than a long iron. The main difference between a golf utility club and other clubs in your bag is that it is designed to be more versatile and forgiving. Unlike long irons, which can be difficult to hit consistently and require a high level of skill, golf utility clubs have a wider sole, making it easier to hit the ball off the ground or out of the rough. Unlike fairway woods, which can be difficult to control and hit accurately from tight lies, golf utility clubs have a lower center of gravity, making it easier to launch the ball high and achieve more distance. Overall, golf utility clubs are designed to be easier to hit than long irons and more versatile than fairway woods, making them a popular choice for golfers of all skill levels who are looking to improve their game. What is the ideal loft for a golf utility club? The ideal loft for a golf utility club can vary depending on the individual golfer's swing and the specific situation they are facing on the golf course. However, in general, most golfers tend to prefer golf utility clubs with lofts ranging from 16 to 24 degrees. Lower lofted golf utility clubs, 16 to 19 degrees, are typically used as a replacement for long irons and are designed to produce a lower ball flight and more distance. Higher lofted golf utility clubs, 20 to 24 degrees, are typically used as a replacement for fairway woods and are designed to produce a higher ball flight and more accuracy. It's important to note that the ideal loft for a golf utility club will depend on the individual golfer's swing speed, ball flight preferences, and the specific gaps they need to fill in their bag. It's recommended to try out different loft options on the course or at a driving range before making a final decision on which loft to purchase. Should I choose a graphite or steel shaft for my golf utility club? Whether to choose a graphite or steel shaft for your golf utility club depends on your individual swing characteristics and preferences. Graphite shafts are typically lighter and more flexible than steel shafts, which can help golfers generate more club head speed and distance. Graphite shafts also tend to dampen vibrations more effectively, resulting in a softer feel at impact. These characteristics make graphite shafts a popular choice among golfers with slower swing speeds, as well as those who are looking to increase their distance. Steel shafts, on the other hand, tend to be heavier and stiffer than graphite shafts, which can provide golfers with more control and accuracy. Steel shafts also tend to produce a more consistent ball flight, making them a popular choice among golfers with faster swing speeds who are looking for a more penetrating ball flight. Ultimately, the choice between graphite and steel shafts for your golf utility club comes down to personal preference and individual swing characteristics. It's recommended to try out both options on the course or at a driving range before making a final decision on which type of shaft to purchase. What is the difference between a hybrid and a driving iron? The main difference between a hybrid and a driving iron is the club head design and the intended use of each club. A hybrid club has a larger club head and a more rounded sole, which helps the club glide through the turf and prevent digging. This makes it easier to hit out of the rough or other challenging lies, and also helps to get the ball airborne quickly. The club face is also typically more forgiving, which means it is easier to make solid contact even on off-center hits. Hybrids are often used as a replacement for long irons or fairway woods, and are especially useful for golfers who struggle to hit these clubs consistently. A driving iron, on the other hand, has a smaller club head and a more compact shape, similar to a traditional iron. The club face is typically less forgiving than a hybrid, but the smaller size and shape make it easier to control the ball flight and shape shots. Driving irons are often used by more experienced golfers who prefer the feel and control of a traditional iron, but still want the added forgiveness and distance of a utility club. Overall, the main difference between a hybrid and a driving iron is the intended use and the type of golfer each club is designed for. Hybrids are more forgiving and designed for maximum distance and versatility, while driving irons are more precise and designed for golfers who prioritize control and shot shaping ability. Should I buy a golf utility club as a replacement for a long iron or a fairway wood? Whether to buy a golf utility club as a replacement for a long iron or a fairway wood depends on your individual golf game and the specific gaps you need to fill in your bag. If you struggle to hit long irons consistently, a golf utility club with a lower loft, for example 18 to 21 degrees, can be a good replacement option. Utility clubs with lower lofts are designed to produce a lower ball flight and more distance than long irons, while still providing a similar level of control and accuracy. Many golfers find that utility clubs are easier to hit out of the rough or other challenging lies than long irons, which can be a valuable asset on the golf course. If you struggle to hit fairway woods consistently or need a club for longer approach shots, a golf utility club with a higher loft, for example 22 to 24 degrees, can be a good replacement option. Utility clubs with higher lofts are designed to produce a higher ball flight and more accuracy than fairway woods, making them a good choice for golfers who need to hit precise shots into greens or navigate tight fairways. Ultimately, the decision of whether to buy a golf utility club as a replacement for a long iron or a fairway wood depends on your individual swing characteristics and the specific gaps you need to fill in your bag. It's recommended to try out different options on the course or at a driving range before making a final decision. How can I choose the right golf utility club for my swing speed? Choosing the right golf utility club for your swing speed is important to ensure that you get the maximum benefit and performance from the club. Here are some tips to help you choose the right golf utility club for your swing speed. Determine your swing speed. Swing speed is typically measured in miles per hour, mile per hour, and can be measured using a launch monitor or by a golf professional. Knowing your swing speed can help you determine the appropriate shaft flex for your utility club. Choose the appropriate shaft flex. Shaft flex refers to the amount of flex or bend in the club shaft during the swing. Golf utility clubs are typically available in several different shaft flex options, including extra stiff, regular, and senior/ladies. As a general rule, golfers with faster swing speed should choose a stiffer shaft, while those with slower swing speed should choose a more flexible shaft. Consider the loft. The loft of a golf utility club can also affect the performance of the club for different swing speeds. Generally, golfers with slower swing speeds should choose a utility club with a higher loft, while those with faster swing speeds can benefit from a lower loft. Try out different options. It's important to try out different golf utility clubs with different shaft flexes and lofts to see what works best for your swing. Many golf stores and pro shops offer club fitting services that can help you find the right utility club for your swing speed and other individual characteristics. By taking these factors into account and trying out different options, you can find the right golf utility club for your swing speed that helps you maximize your performance on the golf course. What is the ideal distance I can achieve with a golf utility club? The ideal distance you can achieve with a golf utility club will depend on several factors, including the loft of the club, your swing speed, your ball striking ability, and the conditions on the course. In general, a golf utility club with a lower loft, for example 18 to 21 degrees, is designed to produce more distance than a long iron, while still providing a similar level of control and accuracy. A well-struck utility club shot with a lower loft can typically travel anywhere from 200 to 250 yards or more, depending on the factors mentioned above. A golf utility club with a higher loft, for example 22 to 24 degrees, is designed to produce a higher ball flight and more accuracy than a fairway would, making it a good choice for longer approach shots or navigating tight fairways. A well-struck utility club shot with a higher loft can typically travel anywhere from 180 to 220 yards or more, again depending on the factors mentioned above. It's important to note that these distances are just general guidelines and can vary significantly depending on your individual swing characteristics and the conditions on the course. It's recommended to try out different utility clubs on the course or at a driving range to get a better sense of the distance and performance you can achieve with different loft and shaft flex options. What brand and model of golf utility club should I buy? I cannot provide specific recommendations for brands and models of golf utility clubs, as the best option for you will depend on your individual needs, preferences, and budget. However, here are a few tips to help you make an informed decision. Do your research. Before buying a golf utility club, do some research on the different brands and models available in the market. Look for reviews, ratings, and feedback from other golfers to get an idea of their experiences with different clubs. Consider your budget. Golf utility clubs can vary significantly in price depending on the brand, model, and features. Consider how much you are willing to spend on a club and look for options within your budget. Try before you buy. It's always a good idea to try out different golf utility clubs on the course or at a driving range before making a purchase. This can help you get a sense of the performance, feel, and overall fit of the club. Consider club fitting. If possible, consider getting a club fitting to ensure that you are getting a golf utility club that is customized to your individual needs and swing characteristics. A professional club fitter can help you find the right loft, shaft flex, and other features to optimize your performance on the course. Ultimately, the best golf utility club for you will depend on a range of factors including your individual needs, preferences, and skill level. By doing your research, considering your budget, and trying out different options, you can find a golf utility club that meets your needs and helps you improve your game. How much should I spend on a golf utility club? The price range of golf utility clubs can vary greatly depending on the brand, model, and features. In general, you can find golf utility clubs in the range of $50 to $500 or more. As a beginner or a recreational golfer, you can find a good quality golf utility club in the range of $50 to $150. These clubs are typically made from lower cost materials and may not have as many advanced features as higher priced options, but they can still provide good performance and value for the money. For more experienced or competitive golfers, it may be worth investing in a higher-priced golf utility club that has more advanced features, better materials, and a higher level of customization. These clubs can range from $200 to $500 or more. Ultimately, the amount you should spend on a golf utility club will depend on your individual needs, preferences, and budget. It's always a good idea to do your research, try out different options, and consider getting a club fitting to ensure that you are getting the best value for your money. Should I try out a golf utility club before I buy it? Yes, it's always a good idea to try out a golf utility club before you buy it, if possible. This can help you get a better sense of how the club feels and performs, and whether it's a good fit for your swing and playing style. One way to try out a golf utility club is to visit a local golf store or driving range that offers demo clubs. Many stores and ranges will allow you to test out different clubs on the course or at the driving range to see how they perform in real-world conditions. This can give you a better sense of how the club feels and performs, and whether it's a good fit for your game. Another option is to borrow a club from a friend or fellow golfer to try out on the course or at the driving range. This can be a good way to get a sense of how the club performs without committing to a purchase. Ultimately, trying out a golf utility club before you buy it can help you make a more informed decision and ensure that you are getting a club that meets your needs and helps you improve your game.